Well, Lindy Lee is a Democratic political strategist. She joins us now from Washington. Morning, Lindy. Just first of all, your initial reaction to the announcement yesterday, which seemed to take, certainly the timing, took a few people by surprise.
Well, I had a sense actually, which is why I did an exclusive with Fox News at 9 a.m. at the beginning of the day. And I very kindly urged the president to consider stepping aside, and I formally endorsed the vice president. I wouldn't have done that had I not felt that this would happen, because it would put my career in jeopardy. So it's amazing that the timing was just so close to my interview. And then an hour later, I went on MSNBC and said much the same thing. And then I found out that the president dropped out of the race. So for me, this really hit home. And I consider the president a friend. He's changed my life in remarkable ways. He's a fundamentally decent, kind, honest man. He's just For me, this isn't just a political story, it's a human tragedy.
What was going on behind the scenes in those hours leading up to the announcement?
I got frantic calls from somebody in the White House that I actually decided not to take because I thought they were going to. This is a very personal thing, and I hope you give me credit for sharing. But I thought that they were going to criticize me for endorsing the vice president. But now, in hindsight, it might have been about this. So I know there was a lot of. I also know that the announcement caught a lot of his mid-level staffers off guard. I think they had no idea. I think many of them thought they were full steam ahead, or that he would continue to be cocooned in his Rehoboth Beach enclave.
What does Kamala Harris need to do now?
She needs to keep doing what she has been doing, and I actually think she's been increasingly visible on the campaign trail. She's a consummate prosecutor. She's out there every single day, effectively litigating the case against convicted felon Donald Trump. And what happened last week was terrible. The attempted assassination attempt is unforgivable and egregious, atrocious. There's no words and no place for violence in America. But all that doesn't change the fact that we're running against a guy with 88 criminal charges, 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, and a guilty verdict. Okay, we're running against a hardened criminal. And she's out there every day reminding voters of what's at stake.
Do her polling numbers worry you? We were just discussing that with our last guest. What concerns you about the way she is polling at the moment?
I'm actually not as concerned as others might be because we haven't really started advertising for her at the top of the ticket. It hasn't really begun. And she just raised $2 million 2 days ago. The days are like bleeding into each other. But she did a fundraiser with Pete Buttigieg, raised $2 million. And these folks, you know what? They didn't turn out for Biden. They turned out for Kamala Harris. So I have full faith that she's going to be able to raise the money to pay for the TV advertising. And I myself plan to host something for her very soon. I'm already, as a member of her National Finance Committee, I'm already in touch with other donors, and we're going to plan something.
And you know this woman well.
I do. I know her husband too. He's fantastic. I call him America's favorite dad. They're just great. Every year I go to their home for Christmas and Hanukkah and everything. They're just, down to the earth and down to earth and salt to the earth people. They're just so, I wish they knew how human and how lovable they are. And because right now, a lot of times we just see a caricature of them in the press, and it's nowhere close to reality.
And finally, is America ready for a female president?
We should have been ready in 2016. This is the second time we have a chance to stand with her. I hope we get it right this time. The stakes are so high. It's between authoritarianism, in my view. That's what we're deciding between: the continued existence of a republic or an authoritarian regime under Donald Trump.
Lindy Lee, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you.